Hey, Adam.
Hello, Andrew.
I've got kind of a weird hypothetical for you.
Yeah.
If an illiterate person dies and someone summons them on a Ouija board, is it just a bunch of like gibberish, gobbledygook nonsense that comes through?
I mean, I don't know. Because if you're literate, in your scenario, you have to at least, know some letters. I think you can probably summon someone on a game of snakes and ladders.
What?
Squiggly lines and like.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you could play a board game with the ghost. Ooh, dude, now that's something. You summon them, you find out that they're illiterate through their fucking nonsensical ramblings.
And then you win the game. Sorry.
And then you put the
they can't
board.
say sorry.
Yeah, you put the board game of what is it? Something
Snakes and ladders.
Yeah, snakes and ladders.
That's how you summon him. Yeah.
Yeah. You summon him with the Ouija board. Then you put the board game on top of the Ouija board, and you move how he moves.
So in some weird way, he already knows where he's moving on the snakes and ladders, and you pull the board up, he's actually spelling something.
But it's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh.
It's just illiteracy at it. It's like Charlie from It's Always Sunny. He doesn't know how to write.
What if this is how you summon the Dayman?
Ooh, that could be a good bit. Dayman.
Aha!
Fighter of the dead man.
No, Nightman.
I know, but I was trying to go with the...
Oh, save us a copyright issue?
Yeah. Well, not only that, but also go with the theme of summoning a dead person. So if he's dead, would it be Dayman or would it be summoning the Nightman?
It's not day or night when you're dead. Well, the light does go out.
Well, this one came to a puttering halt.
Hello and welcome back to Adam and Andy.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Andy.
Adam and Andy. Glass half full, glass half empty. I'd rather mine be full.
Well, yeah, that's just kind of a silly observation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why would anyone want it to be empty? Then you've got nothing in your glass.
No, half. Half full, half empty.
Oh, I thought you were saying you'd rather be full.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the optimistic view.
Like being fully full?
Well, no, like half full is the optimistic view.
You completely missed what I said. I said half empty, half full. I would rather it just be full.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was agreeing with you on originally, that I would rather it be full.
So like super optimistic.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Weird note. Start on.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hi there. Yes, let me go ahead and address that.
Yeah.
It does feel a little bit strange being back. We did take ourselves a week-long
hiatus.
Had some personal things come up that just wasn't feeling funny last week. So just wanted to take some time.
To be fair, he's never funny.
This is very true. So I just wanted to take some time. That was a really good save right there. I just wanted to take some time to myself last week and get myself back in the fucking right headspace to knock this shit out.
Yeah.
And make some goddamn magic.
Some fucking David Blaine. No.
Woo!
Poor magician.
He's not a great magician. Chris Angel.
I was going to say that. I learned something from my brother and me recently, which is that McElroy family. You know about them. Okay.
No.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Marginally popular podcast, and they're involved in other stuff too. Chris Angel is opening a restaurant in like an hour and a half outside of Las Vegas because he would go there with his son, whom I think has like autism. So it would be like something that they would do. They would go out to this area and they would ride like dirt bikes.
Okay.
And he noticed that the restaurant out there was for sale or like it's going out of business. So he bought it. And I don't want to mess up the name. It's super weird. But what he's going to be serving there is he's going to be serving a breakfast menu, a lunch menu and then also pizza. So he's just called it Kablip. CABLP is
That's
the name of the restaurant.
That's a terrible name for a restaurant.
Chris Angel's Breakfast Lunch Pizza. Kablip.
That's awful.
So
that is doomed for failure.
Yeah. So that's a little tidbit I couldn't take credit for. I had to give my shout out there.
Kablip. That's awful.
Yeah. Speaking of not awful, we're doing some multiple segues here before we get to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
We have a couple things to cover. Housekeeping, what I'm about to drink, other things, and then here we go.
Okay.
But housekeeping-wise, you know where the TikTok video is? The one we're talking about being poop wall.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we've really been able to address. It's over 1,300 views.
Yeah, last I checked, I think we're about to break 14.
It's not moving much anymore, unfortunately. But we wrote a good algorithm for a while. It made us 30 plus followers.
Nice.
Out of that.
Hell yeah.
So if you're here from that, welcome.
Hi.
If you're here from anything else, if Scott Stapp's here because of the Creed one, welcome. But if you are unaware, go and watch our TikToks at Adam Also Andy.
Yes.
Go on our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Adam Also Andy. Send us an email. I failed to check it before this. I am sorry.
Worst things have happened.
Yeah, I liked last week though, so nothing. But
yeah.
Send us an email, like a mailbag segment. Segment.
Please.
Mailbag segment.
A mailbag segment?
AdamAlsoAndy@gmail.com. Go to our website, adam-andy.com. Spotify and iTunes and anywhere else. Google. We're there too. But more importantly, I wanted to talk about someone you met.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone what happened on Friday?
I finally met Adam's girlfriend. Oh.
Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I finally met Adam's girlfriend.
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie. I feel like everyone knows her name that listens to us at this point. But I finally met her, and the poor girl did a great job of dealing with the insanity that I threw at her for the entire night. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, the second I sat down, I just started lobbing question after question.
Yeah, almost like you were a parent.
Yeah, I went full 20 questions on her ass because I had to make sure.
Wrong comparison, but.
I had to make sure that my boy Adam's here. He's in good hands.
It's been almost 4 years.
Hey, I'd never met her. I didn't think she existed. How many times have I said that to you?
A lot.
Yeah, that I don't think she exists. And now I do know that she exists, and she's a very, very sweet woman.
She is. She'd also like to point out, in the midst of the derailment, that she was unable to state her karaoke song.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if we settled on it when we were talking about it, but I'll have her share that. So that way we know.
Why don't you just say it right now?
Well, I'm saying we needed to, I don't know it.
Oh, I
we
thought
talked
she
about
had told
some options.
you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
We talked about some options, but we never nailed anything down. And talking about beers, this will be the last thing.
Okay.
I have a special beer. Make sure I'm covering this up. From Martin House, of which I'm going to their Sour Fest this weekend.
Nice.
They have a Creed Fest at the end of the month, which I will also be attending, of course.
Like Scott Stapp Creed?
Like the band Creed. They're having a Creed Fest.
Is Creed going to be there?
They're going to have a cover band there.
Oh, my God. They couldn't even get the real Creed, who's probably broke as fuck.
I would doubt that. I mean, you know the royalties people get off of just popular music?
I think Scott Stapp has come out numerous times and said he is absolutely flat broke.
Well, I mean, but think about he might be in a Nicolas Cage kind of situation. He amassed so much wealth. He just is like, I'm going to buy Tyrannosaurus Rex skull.
Yeah, but you know what? Not many people can say they own an actual T-Rex skull. And my man Nicolas Cage, he can say that.
He can.
And he's also having like a
Mini
Renaissance. Yeah.
Renaissance. What'd you?
I don't know.
Renaissance. What'd you say?
I was thinking of like the McConaissance. For Matthew McConaughey.
Which is long gone, unfortunately.
I know. Well, now he's trying to run for governor.
Separate points. This beer is referred to as. It is called There Is No Pepe Silva.
Oh.
There's Charlie.
You've shown me this.
On the can. And do you remember what's in it?
No.
It's an IPA with boxes full of coffee. And you'll see when I pour it.
Oh, is it going to be super gross?
I've had, oh shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Maybe.
Put it over the sink. Well, that didn't go as planned, guys.
It's not as dark as...
Jesus Christ, we are derailing.
Falling apart. It's been away so long. It's not as brown as I remember.
No, I expected it to be like black.
That's what I thought it was. Maybe there's coffee at the bottom and it settled. Let me mix it up a little bit. So yeah, suds. Yeah,
it smells good.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, it just smells like IPA right now.
Yeah, but IPA smells really good.
It does. Okay. Well, that whole part, it's okay. We're dry now.
That fell apart.
This is a successful spot that I sit at though, because I just had this ready to go, and it's clean. Now it's not.
Is that the one that you have sitting under your chair?
No, not.
Man, that was
right on the dishwasher.
Lucky as shit.
Right on the dishwasher.
Now we know the next time for your next surprise beer you want to pour, do it over the sink.
I was shocked that it had so much. Maybe it was the caffeine. It just made the bubble so excited.
I don't know, man, because I've had caffeinated beer before. It's never done that. Maybe it accidentally got, jostled about. Who knows? But
maybe they want us off of the trail for Pepe Silva.
Yeah. Ooh, I bet that's it.
That's got to be it. We can just stop talking about it now.
Well, yeah, now
diversion.
After that insane derailment right there, we are going to move on to Adam's. No, I guess I'll go first since we're going to wait for that.
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? This time, let's fucking have our 5th hour and 20-minute episode in a row. Why not?
Well, we're probably pacing that about right now.
So as I understand, it is inadvertent that happens.
Yeah, we are genuinely...
We are shocked that Dad Bag lasted that long.
Yeah, we are genuinely trying to get these down to like an hour tops. But sometimes we just get on a fucking roll and we go to town. And Dad Bag, I feel like, was a special episode.
It was. It could have been a bonus, but I feel like it as it goes over the bonus level when you make it an official episode.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's to honor our dads. And
yeah.
I would like to make the announcement right now.
Asterisk.
Right now that Dad...
Not an asterisk.
No, that Dad Bag did... we had such a fun time doing that we are going to do a Mom Bag episode in the future.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yes. So we are going to do a Mom Bag episode. And then after that, I'd love to do a Brother Bag episode.
Brother Bag's going to be wild.
Yeah, because I've already talked to my brother about it, and he's 100% fucking down for it.
If I can track my brother down.
Yeah. Yeah, I
know he's in. Let me just say that. So it's no ambiguity there. Sorry, yeah. He's
in. I know that the Brother Bag would be absolutely fucking insane.
We could do like the poster for Brother Bear.
Yes.
Remove Bear and put Bag. Brother Bag. I'm starting to kind of pick up on my Photoshop stuff.
You really are.
Stuff in there, yeah.
The Come Together Photoshop was really well done.
Needs to be a T-shirt, suds. Maybe
Please.
when we get some merch. Who knows? Okay, sorry about that, but I think it is time for our evening booze. Andy's looking over here to see what time it is.
No, I wasn't looking over there to see the time. I was just really thrown off. Did you
change anything?
Yeah.
I did not.
No, you didn't change the buttons?
It's just foreign because it's been a while.
Man, I really thought it was that red one. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Suds. That threw me off so hard right there.
Is this one.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can...
Yeah, I was thrown off by a few things. I got a phantom vibration of my phone, which is happening more and more lately. I don't know what's going on with that.
I think we got a little more...
Oh, yeah, it did get darker.
A little brown in there.
Yeah.
So there's some coffee. Maybe I'll add a little bit of water.
Which, Suds, allow me to do a shameless plug for this app.
Oh, that looks so gross.
Oh. Let me do a shameless plug for this app that I use on the iPhone. It's called a Robo Killer. It is $30 a year. And I get on average anywhere from 7 to 14 spam calls a day.
Doesn't make sense.
I get just a fucking insane amount of spam calls, and that doesn't let a single one of them through. It actually will screen all of my calls. So if you're willing to spend $30 and you get just a stupid amount of spam calls, or you're annoyed with any of the spam calls you get, I would highly recommend that you look into that app, RoboKiller, because it is 100% worth every fucking penny that I've put towards it.
If that was an official ad, my fidgeting would have had us lose our ad spot.
Yeah. But hey, RoboKiller, if you want to give us an ad,
money.
Yeah. Hey, we should make that a TikTok. And only focus on me, not you. So that
They'll
they don't see you fidgeting.
No, they can probably see my hands there.
Yeah, probably.
But here we go. First story.
Yes, sir.
Teacher gives sex tape to 5th graders.
What?
A local teacher accidentally put pornography into a DVD that was meant to be filled with school memories from the past year, and nobody caught the error until it was sent home, shocking parents and students alike.
Was it a man or a woman?
Parents of students who attend Isabel Jackson Elementary said that the woman is a good teacher, but just made a mistake that may become the most embarrassing moment of their life.
And she will lose her job.
The offending DVD starts with a menu screen that displays various school strips.
Ooh, hey, Freudian slip.
School trips and functions. When you click on one of them, you see kids in a classroom sharing stories. They start clapping, then the video suddenly cuts to sex. And that's the whole story.
So, like, you know.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's more. There's a good bit more. Sorry. But we can go. I mean, that's it. Yeah.
Like, where can I get that DVD?
It's so horrible, but where I want to know where it is so I can avoid it.
Yeah, so like I don't ever find it. I just want to know like where it is. I bet that shit's on Pornhub already.
It goes from my son straight to her on the couch, said Joe, who saw the video along with his son and did not wish to be identified. My son's reaction was, "Dad, is that Miss DeFonte?"
Oh, no.
We were up till midnight doing the birds and bees, he added.
Oh, God. But hey, at least elementary school teachers are usually pretty attractive.
Or not. The teacher called his home the day after his child got the DVD, crying hysterically, profusely apologizing and asking the man and his wife to call every parent they knew to stop their kids from seeing the DVD too.
Why did she call that one specifically?
Because they got word from...
Was that the man in the video?
Oh.
I think we're on to something.
I think we're on the case.
Yeah. Adam and Andy.
Cheaters.
Oh, that's a great concept for an episode. That is a great concept for an episode.
We get someone in who has suspicions, right? And we start, whatever that guy was, we start.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Doug Bobby.
Wait, someone's cheating on Doug Bobby?
No. He's going to take the place of the private investigator.
He's the PI?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me more about your guy.
Oh, hey, I got these pictures of you. You were jerking off by yourself. That's cheating.
Here's one of Justin Trudeau.
I jerk off to him.
He is a pretty fella. Oh, there's your deck again.
Another one is just like a stick figure with an erect penis, and you're like, "This is also you."
He's basically like the crime scene, like, tell me more, and he's like drawing it from memory. It's just a stick figure guy with a boner.
Just an obnoxiously large one.
But like no one even passes a questioning eye. They're just and she's just sitting there going like, "That's him, that son of a bitch."
And the woman he's cheating on is the stick figure you drew with tastefully large boobs.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Just Photoshop that in.
It's all coming together, man. Just like they did.
That's great.
On the couch.
What if the school called Doug Bobby? Like, we need to investigate this tape deal. Oh, all right, great. Where's the tape so I can investigate?
I need to put my own fresh eyes on this tape.
Yeah, I'm on the case.
Where's the couch? I need to sit on the couch.
I need to go where the crime happened. And I mean, like, go.
What if it was... What if it was the casting couch?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Moving on. Very unfortunate story. I'll say that. It is.
Yeah, this is going to feel weird to follow that one up with. Woman lost and found in Florida storm drain, rescued again in Texas storm drain.
Like she rode it across the country?
We're going to get to that.
Oh.
So it says here, and this is not one that we talked about on the podcast. This is alluding to one that I will further elaborate after I get through this. Remember the story about the woman who was rescued naked from a Florida storm drain after going missing for 3 weeks? Well, she was involved in another unusual case over the weekend. This woman, 43, emerged from an underground tunnel system in Texas. She was taken to a hospital and apparently was checked into a rehabilitation facility in Texas whenever she left.
Yeah.
Reports said Grand Prairie police officers spotted her, but she slipped into a storm drain when approached.
Ooh, like Mario.
Yeah. She was tracked by an app on her cell phone. Kennedy was found after her family dropped bags of food and Gatorade into manholes around the city.
Like, we know this is going to get her out.
Yeah, or they were just trying to help her out.
Yeah.
So what happened, back in March, this woman went missing for 3 months because she was going swimming in a canal near her boyfriend's home and saw a storm drain and wanted to go explore it.
As anyone would.
But she was located 3 weeks later, naked. And this woman was pulled out of a storm drain in Texas a day ago, naked.
She really went from one to the other.
No. She was pulled out of the Florida one naked.
Yeah.
And then she came to Texas and decided, I'm going to check these storm drains out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Now, why the police were after her in this Texas City, Grand Prairie, they don't go into that. So I don't know what she had done to warrant.
Is nearby.
Yeah. I don't know what she had done to warrant this police interference.
Yeah.
But whatever she did, they followed her or they chased her, and she dove fucking straight into a dorm drain, straight into a storm drain, and just apparently lived for a couple days naked, wandering under the streets of Grand Prairie.
Do you think it's like, is there any more?
No.
Okay. Do you think it's a Shape of Water kind of situation?
Ooh.
She's in love with a fish man.
And she's trying to find him.
Yeah.
What if he escaped her in Florida? That's the only reason she came out.
It's just an alligator.
She's so fucked up on whatever she's using.
I have to find herb. Yeah, not herb.
Yeah, just
Herb.
God. Just that woman.
He and I really chive.
Could you imagine?
But not like that chive, but like a real.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Like an herb.
I know what you were going for. So much so it made me almost throw up my mouth right there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I blame the Florida, Texas, Grand Prairie woman. Which it doesn't say where she's from. I would assume Grand Prairie if her family lives here.
I would assume Florida, if that's where all this started.
But then, well, yeah, you could be right. I mean, yeah, it doesn't say where she lives. It just gives, she is 43. Doesn't say where she's from. I don't know. But, yeah, that woman is like the actual real-life female Mario.
Or Shape of Water.
She's Maria.
Oh.
Ma Maria.
I would say you need to, it can't be Maria. It has to be more akin to Mario. So it needs to be Mariah.
I mean, Maria is just a letter off.
Okay, fine. Sure. Maria, the storm-drained queen, was going about trying to find her husband, whom is kidnapped by King Umba.
Okay. But also turns out to just be an alligator.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but no, that's her husband.
Is the alligator.
Yeah, King Umba is...
a homeless man?
No.
He's the Lawrence Fishburne of Florida?
No. It's the animal control people.
Yeah, and she's just going around from castle to castle, which are actually storm drains, searching for him. This is okay. I like where that went.
Me too.
That has a happy ending.
That has a happy ending.
But she didn't get one because she didn't get the fucking alligator.
She just ended up getting some school teacher's DVD.
So the DVD probably did have an happy ending on it.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah.
Well, uh-oh. Sorry about that. Here we go. On to my my next story that I did not have up. Let's fill the air with humor. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know why.
Me neither.
Oh.
Did you know?
We're just getting back into the swing of this.
No, we're doing great. Did you know that the people in the Philippines say taupo
No.
when knocking on someone's door?
So like, taupo.
Taupo.
Okay.
It translates to, I am a human being. And it comes from the belief that evil entities cannot do human speech. Taupo, Hindi aswang, is the original phrase meaning I am a human, not a flesh-eating monster.
But why not just say like, sup?
Well, that sounds like a one-syllable thing that, creatures
Hello.
and flesh-eating. That sounds a lot like typo.
God, that is uber specific. I wonder how long that goes back. Like,
Dude, imagine, you go back in history. Here goes Andy strolling up while they're trying to craft this idea to prevent flesh-eating monsters. And they go, oh, yeah, we're going to say taupo because this is going to they can't say human words. And they go, and you're just there and you're just saying, well, why don't you just say, like, hello?
what about freckle bitches?
Why are you saying I am a human being? If you say it enough times, they're just going to pick up on it and say it.
Yeah. Change it up between freckle bitches and sup ho.
Taupo is a suppo.
Yeah, taupo, sup ho.
I'm a human being, suppo.
Yeah. Sup ho. Housekeeping. just trick them into saying that. Just housekeeping for centuries.
So, I mean, these, in any home, you're just sitting there and there's a flesh-eating monster on the outside dressed up like a...
Like a
maid.
French maid.
Housekeeping.
You have dirty pillow? Housekeeping. You want hand job?
Honey, take the kids. This is a monster.
Get him out of here. There's a tape I watched yesterday that's really bad for the kids. I gotta make sure about this one.
Tell them about the birds and bees and the flesh-eating monsters.
I think we're gonna have to name this episode Sex Tape.
No, it can't be sexy safe. It can be like Adam and Annie Cheaters. That one landed.
Yeah, that's a really good name. I like that name a lot. That is a good one.
I can make a joke.
Okay.
When the dad says flesh-eating monsters, he's just talking about,
His wife.
Swallowing his flesh.
Oh.
That sounds weird.
Oh.
That sounds really weird. I'm going to blurt that out.
No.
I felt uncomfortable.
I need you to leave that. You should have just said like swallowing his essence or something.
You taste like lavender.
You taste like Pepe Sylvia. Which is it, Pepe Sylvia or Pepe Silva?
Pepe Silva.
Ah, okay.
Now I have to look at it. I'm down.
Yeah, I thought it was Sylvia.
It is Sylvia. Dang it.
Boom. I only know that because I watched that episode like 2 days ago.
Oh, it's classic.
It is a fucking classic episode.
It's a classic. I mean, I don't know where else to go with that. I mean, you were crafting the idea of, they can figure it out, and you want to say suppo. How about this? I'll posit. That's a phrase. I'll posit this question to you.
Okay.
What would you say or do? It doesn't have to be a phrase. Instead, that'll prevent the flesh-eating monster from coming into your home.
Always be naked.
That. Like it's so much flesh that they're like, oh wait, I'm kind of overwhelmed here.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was ready for just like some fingers and stuff, but you're giving me the whole.
But he's got 11 fingers.
No, he has 10 fingers and 11 toes.
Just one toe's really short.
It's really hairy.
You can barely see the toe through the hair. What is he, a hobbit?
Looks like just a mole poking out through a...
Yeah. What is that skin tag just hanging out down there? Why is that?
You see a dermatologist. Do you think that the skin-eating monster and the dermatologist are friends? Or are they mortal enemies?
I don't know,
Wait,
man.
are dermatologists like the police in that instance? And they're like...
I feel like they could have a pretty good bond if they work together.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta and Goku.
Sounds a lot like the plot to Netflix's Bright with Will Smith.
I never watched that.
It was
I heard
ogres and humans.
Yeah, I heard really
working
mixed
together.
reviews about it.
It was really interesting.
Some people really enjoyed it, and most people didn't.
I'll say it was interesting.
And there were a few that were right in the middle. Like,
I'm in the middle.
yeah, that was a watch.
Yeah. It wasn't. I don't spend too much of my time talking about Netflix's Bright. We're probably the only people in the world right now talking about it at this very moment.
Yeah, probably.
Except Will Smith, because he likes to, please himself. So
And now the Suds are the only people in the world thinking about it.
Netflix is seeing the analytics and they say, "Oh wow, 10 people just watch Bright."
Yeah, we just made our money back.
Will Bright 2.
Yeah,
Get back here now.
We're doing the BCU, baby. Come on, the Bright Cinematic Universe.
Not a terrible idea though, because concept was interesting.
Again, I never saw it.
Well, the thing I'll say that when I say concept, like modern day, like fantasy, imagine medieval stuff just kept going, and now it's
I heard that
day.
there's like a giant, like old school, like Japanese dragon that like flies around in the background some scenes, and I'd like to see that.
It's very distant, but it does I wouldn't say Japanese. I think it's more just medieval. But you do see a dragon kind of flying.
Oh, is it like the Americanized version of a dragon? Because I thought it was like the old school Japanese where it's like a long...
Where it's like Dragon Ball Z kind of
Yeah.
thing. Boom, 2 Dragon Ball Z references.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Yeah,
in the same story.
It has been a while. I don't think it's like that Dragon.
I never saw it.
We're talking about Bright way too much. We need to be talking about...
my next story.
Man, that was a great segue.
That was.
Well, you have to get your credit because it was a very well done moment.
And I want you to see or I guess here, which is actually very apropos to follow up your story just now. Great experience. Reporter interviews man at swingers club while having sex with him.
Oh, that's what it sounded like.
Well, according to her later in this story, it wasn't very good sex.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she was just trying to talk the whole time because she was interviewing him.
An enterprising Danish journalist who interviewed a man at a swingers club while having sex with him says her dad thought her amorous antics were really cool.
Her dad thought that her interviewing the guy
while getting stuffed
was really cool. You know what? That's a very supportive dad.
Well, I don't know the Danish culture. Maybe it's a different vibe over there.
Vibe?
Maybe that's why. Never mind. Louise Fisher, 26, became a hit when a clip of her having sex swept Twitter. It was all part of a story she was working on, and she thought the best way to approach things was to engage in the hormone-charged hijinks herself. She called her adventure a great experience.
I was going to say experience because that's what it is.
Yeah.
But great experience. Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad she enjoyed doing her job.
It's interesting she says that because she immediately followed it up with, yes, I enjoyed it, even though it wasn't the best sex of my life. But the men in the club are very polite and very considerate.
Hold on. Could it be one of those things where it's like they interview Neil Armstrong after walking on the moon? He goes, it was a great experience. It wasn't my best walk, but I knew it was important.
My first steps were probably bigger in the long run. The ones on the moon, they were fucking...
I mean, I couldn't even run a mile in like 50 minutes. What the hell, guys?
I don't know. You probably could. If you took a few steps and launched yourself in the low gravity.
Okay, fine.
She told German newspaper Bild, I felt like a goddess. They make you feel very special. And her parents were down with her carnal capers.
Oh, good line.
Now, that is a pretty good one. Yeah. I don't have a boyfriend. That definitely made it a lot easier.
No shit.
My mother just thinks it's funny and laughs. My father thought it was really cool. But some believe...
high-five the guy after?
Way to stuff my daughter. Yeah. You plugged her up good.
Just like blank in brain.
From the other episode?
Yeah,
remember, whatever. Some believe the Randy reporter took her job too far by having sex during the interview. One critic wrote, it was just an excuse for a bang. It was completely unnecessary. Another said, things only women can do. Had a man had sex on the radio, he would probably have had the whole country against him. But Fisher told BT, for me, it's very natural. It is part of my job to give an insight into a world not everyone has access to. It is cool that I somehow created trust by being part of their world.
I feel like when I said no, and I was talking about if a guy did like that on the radio, I feel like...
I would say if a guy looked like that, yeah, the country would be against him.
Now, hear what I'm about to say, though. I feel like Howard Stern literally did that at some point in the 90s.
I don't know that he did.
I'd be curious, because obviously he pushed the envelope.
We're also talking the 90s to the PC era.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, I mean, what the guy said wasn't very PC, though. Or was it?
What guy?
Now I'm confused. Whenever he was like, well, they wouldn't let a guy do that.
No, that was a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, a woman said that.
Really?
I don't think a guy would go he.
Wait, no, I'm talking about the person that said, hold on, okay, read the quote again.
Things only women can do, he. Had a man had sex on the radio, he would probably have had the whole country against him.
There's a lot to unpack there, I think, on that one.
Yeah.
Man, my mind's all mixed up on this. What are you interviewing about? Are you interviewing about?
I'm going to have to find the video.
Oh.
For, like, research purposes, of course. I mean, she's a solid 8. She, as Friday would go, she is ugly hot.
Oh, should we explain that now?
Yes.
Okay, so Maddie brought to my attention a concept of, and I know we talked about how it's applied to women. We don't have to go down that road.
Yeah.
But a concept of how to find men attractive. And I think you can talk about there's 4 tiers.
3.
I would say, no, well, one of them we don't talk about is ugly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
2 middle tiers are kind of next to each other, and then you have the top tier and then the bottom tier. Top tier is hot. Okay?
Yes.
Objectively a hot person. The example I like to use is Michael B. Jordan. I don't think you'll find anyone that says he is not hot.
No.
Okay. Next down.
Anyone who does is racist.
Actually, I won't talk about the next one. This is where the middle bit, those tiers, is where all the meat and potatoes and the talking points are. The bottom is ugly. You could just.
I would go hot, ugly, hot.
No, I'm talking about the very bottom.
Yeah, is ugly.
I would say that hot, ugly, and ugly hot both share equal qualities and are in the same tier.
I don't know about that.
That's why it's a debate.
Yeah, I would put it 4 different tiers.
Okay, well, you understand the concept though.
Yes.
You can be hot, ugly, hot, ugly. Examples of hot, ugly would be someone that would fit the mold of conventionally attractive, but you don't find them attractive.
Yeah.
And an example of that would be one that I've seen used is like, how about this? Third Helmsworth brother.
Yeah. The one who
he's in Westworld.
The one who was plugging Miley Cyrus for a bit?
No, that was Liam.
Who's the third?
I don't know his name. Let's like Luke. I think it's Luke Hemsworth is his name. Again, as an example, Chris Pine is another one. Actually, I just remembered the big one. Chris Pine's the example I've seen, which I would consider him to be, but but he falls into that hot, ugly. Now, ugly hot is when you wouldn't be conventionally considered attractive, but you have interesting qualities that might elevate you.
I remember the ones that we used for a hot, ugly was Pauly D from the Jersey Shore.
We're just gonna do the whole cast.
Ugly hot was The Situation.
No. Situation's hot, ugly because he's conventionally hot, but he's not attractive.
And I don't know. He is not conventionally hot.
I would say ugly hot is more of a positive because that means that you have a unique enough facial structure, being whatever it might be, that you're now moved up into
that's Owen Wilson.
A unique space. He is ugly hot.
Well, yeah, but if we're going,
his brother Luke is hot ugly.
Yes.
There you go. 2 brothers.
Man, The Situation could be placed in either category or even outright ugly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The man fits in 3 out of the 4. Definitely not a hot.
No, it's a rare space.
Yeah.
That's where Timothy Olyphant's the one we said was there.
But we are spending too much time on that.
We are, but now, Suds, you understand the concept. Please, you know what? If you're so inclined, and again, one of the things we debated about was if we can apply it to women, we feel like there's a little too much historical baggage and structures.
I did not agree to that.
He doesn't.
No. I think that shit is fair game. And I don't ever mean it in a derogatory sense, same as I'm not judging these men in a derogatory sense. It is purely
scientific.
Objective.
Yeah. It just depends. Because I feel like guys, or we're spending a lot of time on it, this will be my last point. Guys are more happy to oblige in this kind of system.
Sure.
Women are not.
Sure. But I mean, this is one of those things where I'm like.
And there's a reason women are not, given how the world is constructed.
Sure. And I get that. But I'm of the mindset, I think that should be considered fair game. It's not like I'm judging someone they know.
It is a valid opinion.
Yeah. I'm not judging someone they know. I'm not judging them directly.
And you're not saying you are an ugly person unless they fall into ugly.
Yeah.
Which would be
Trisha Paytas. No,
she's elevated.
Qualities.
She's elevated. People like her now. Yeah.
Oh,
no, I was
Amy Sedaris.
No, I have a better one.
Who?
Lena Dunham. Moving on.
Ooh!
And she's getting canceled, so I can do that.
Is she? What did she do?
I think it's just being a vindictive and lying person.
Dude, she really is.
I need to pull up more of the history of what's been going on, but yeah, she is not in a good social space at the moment.
Man, if we're going that route, then that dude from Silicon Valley.
Oh, Thomas Middleditch.
No, not Thomas Middleditch.
He's in trouble.
The owner of the house. He was also in Deadpool.
Oh.
TJ Miller.
Yeah, TJ Miller.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Well, he's been out of the limelight for a while.
Well, that's because he called in a fake bomb threat because there was an Indian woman
was
across.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah, there was an Indian woman across the train, pissed him off.
So this one has had some legs, and I asked you beforehand if you had heard of it.
Yeah, okay.
You had.
But I haven't gone fully into the details of the story.
Yeah. And I know that other people kind of here and there are aware of it. But you know what? It fits the mold of what we're looking to accomplish here. Ergo, I will read it. Hundreds show up in Nebraska for fight over name Josh. I guess you could say they were really joshing for that name. Okay. A fight over the name of Josh drew a crowd from around the country to a Nebraska park Saturday for a heated pool noodle brawl. It all started a year ago when pandemic boredom set in and Josh Swain, a 22-year-old college student from Tucson, Arizona, messaged others who shared his name on social media and challenged them to a duel. That in and of itself, without me going forward, is a fucking awesome idea.
It is an awesome idea. And it reminded me of something I used to do in high school where you just text a number that is almost identical to yours.
Really?
Yeah, and see if they respond. Because back then, spam calls and texts weren't a thing.
Oh, my God. Now you're kind of reminding me of... Oh, I didn't talk about this on air before. And it might be way after the fact now. I need to see if I can find it. But I sometimes people will text me, and I won't know who they are. Oh,
dude, I get a ton for the woman who owned this phone before me.
And I may have showed this to you. I'm not sure. But someone texted with it similarly, like they have the first six numbers are all the same.
Yeah.
And all they sent was who this, and I responded as such. And
they never replied.
Never replied.
That
so
is
I'll
great.
put that on the Instagram. I think that's a good one. Fortunately, I can kind of box it out so you won't see the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never responded to me. And
Man, that reminds me. When I got my first work cell phone, I took it from a guy who was an account manager before me.
Yeah.
In the office that I used to work in, and that Christmas, it was like 2 months after I got this cell phone. This random woman sent me a photo of her in lingerie in front of her front door with her Christmas wreath saying, "Merry Christmas."
And she's a school teacher.
Dude,
and wants to do an interview over the radio.
Dude, I replied to that like, this is no longer this person's phone. This is a work phone.
Can we dig into the mud a little bit here? Was this person in a relationship that you were aware of?
Mm-hmm.
Adam and Andy cheaters.
Yep.
Yeah! Hey! The investigation starts now.
Well, and
it has been years, unfortunately. But.
It was one of those things like I got it, just like my jaw dropped. I immediately like showed it to my manager because I wasn't sure if like that would flag something.
Oh, like you receiving like
for like a work phone?
Yeah.
Like I immediately showed my manager. I was like, this just happened. I've never seen this person before. Like,
am I in trouble?
Oh, no.
That sounded like the gas pedal. The very beginning of the song, you know. Oh!
What?
That's a song. They play it in clubs.
Oh, I don't go to clubs, man.
Bars and such too.
I don't go to bars, man.
Okay. Moving on.
I can't say that honestly. We just went to
a bar.
Yeah, Friday.
5 days ago.
It is weird, like that Monday off. You don't think about it.
I know. Hundreds showed up to Air Park in Lincoln, a location chosen at random. Interesting. I didn't know that. To participate in this silliness.
I would like to know how close to this location did the person who set this up.
He's from Tucson.
And where is this at?
In Lincoln, Nebraska. Randomly selected.
I wonder if they did like a heat map and found a place like in the middle.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, but that's more intentionally selected as opposed to randomly selected.
Sure.
Festivities started with a grueling, righteous battle of rock, paper, scissors between the Josh Swain from Arizona and another Josh Swain from Omaha, which is very close to Lincoln. The local news station reported that the Arizona student won that competition, allowing him to claim the title of the true Josh Swain.
That's interesting.
So he came with a lot to lose because he set it up, right?
Yeah.
And then he won the rock, paper, scissors battle.
And I will say, in regards to like what I did back in the day with the cell phone number, I used to also do that with AOL Instant Messenger.
Ooh, very fun. Good callback.
Yes, because my name used to be I Hate Spongy Bob. And I would find all the different iterations of I Hate SpongeBob.
But you don't really.
No. And just like reach out to them. It was my brother's friend made it for me because I didn't know what I was doing. And he knew I loved SpongeBob at the time. Because I was a kid.
Yeah. We all have had weird names in the past. My first email address, which I haven't ever logged into, my mom just set it up for me, was like raccoon73@yahoo.com.
Is that our third Dragon Ball Z reference?
That was my favorite character for some reason.
My name is Raccoon.
I loved it.
And it rhymes with doom.
I thought he was awesome. Dude, anyway, 2 more paragraphs.
Raccoon's awesome, especially when he dies with his asshole out in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole
Ginyu Force. Man, get your shit straight. You're talking to me about fucking Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I almost said
Bruh.
it. I almost said it. The pool noodle competition that followed was open to anyone with the first name of Josh. The victor of that competition was a 4-year-old boy who was coronated with a Burger King crown, which is questionable for other reasons at the moment. Swain, the organizer, said he was a little surprised about how the whole thing blew up and did not expect people to be so adamant about this as they are right now.
How did a 4-year-old win?
No one would hit him, I bet. I'm sure people.
Man, I would knock that little cunt right in the face with a pool noodle. Man, if it came to a battle of the Andrews, I'd fuck that motherfucker up.
Just pull out some. I don't even pull them. It's like brass knuckles.
Yeah, just all right. You
no one's gonna fucking know. Here, fuck you.
Come here. I'm gonna put your ass in the ground. I've been around for 31 goddamn years. I'm not losing this title to a 4-year-old.
You just remind me of like Invincible. And I know we weren't going to go over the details, but just how violent that is.
Yeah.
That's the levels that you got.
Yeah, I just called a 4-year-old a cunt on a podcast.
Imaginary, just a random 4-year-old named Andrew. If anyone knows a 4-year-old named Andrew, send a picture and just say, hey, this lovely man here wants to punch him in the face.
But send him one of me with like the big old fuck off beard that I had.
Because it'd make you more intimidating?
Yeah.
Sure.
Which I will say, it was, I saw my nephew for the first time after shaving off my beard. He didn't recognize me.
But he can't like use words yet though.
Right? Yeah, he can actually say my niece's name and he's like 9 months old.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not her full name. Well, no. Her name is 3 syllables. It's Barbara. He'll say Barba.
That's even better than what I just did.
Yeah.
I am a grown man.
And apparently he can already say dad too.
What about mom?
I don't know about that one. I don't think Trey bragged about that one.
I wonder about how I'm going to feel when I cross that bridge. You know, will there be a secret? Because obviously you're not going to like openly say, haha, I was said first, bitch.
Yeah. Well, there's obviously...
Maybe jokingly. Maddie let me do it jokingly, but...
There's obviously going to be something like that subconsciously.
Yeah.
Like you will...
You never let it show, though.
If your kid says dada first, you're going to take such fucking pride in that. And then here I come with brass knuckles, just start fucking wailing on him.
Andrew.
wailing on him.
Show up at the delivery room and just like, give me that baby.
All right, man. I'll see you Tuesday for the episode. Just walk
All right,
out.
bye. I look at Maddie. All right, we got to work on number 2 now.
I mean, it was something we said on the podcast. You had to do it.
You know, maybe we should name the next one Andrew. Maybe it'll work out this time.
Yeah. Maybe that one's going to work out. I don't know. He really hated that first one, though. I mean,
Show up with a
damn.
shotgun.
Oh, God. That's like some mountain out of Game of Thrones shit right there. That cannot be a TikTok.
Are you sure?
Oh, absolutely.
You talking about killing my babies?
Mm-hmm. I think after that, that is a segue into the last episode or the last story here.
You know, I almost let it play right over you.
Yeah. Ooh, you got that timing down. This one's going to have a lot of layers.
Okay, good. Because right now we're at 54, a little bit longer than that. So it shouldn't be a 25-minute story. So it's going really well. Or it might be.
Khazaki bodybuilder who wed sex doll.
Is that from Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wed sex doll, open to dating non-inflatables.
Why does that need to be announced?
The Kazakhstani bodybuilder who married a sex doll is now open to new things. Many new things.
But wait. We're
going to get there. It is addressed in the story.
Jesus.
Yuri Tolochko, who married Margot in November, says actual human beings are okay too, as long as they like his sex dolls. I like this. That's a really good fucking use of that drop.
I might use it a lot this whole story.
Tolochko said as much on the dating show on Fubar Radio last week. I was in a real relationship in the past. About 7 years, Tolochko said. He described himself as pansexual and says he can love anything from an image to a soul. Gotta scroll past that. That's Russian. Margot broke within 2 weeks after the wedding. The man fucked that doll so hard, he broke her. I like this. He really liked it.
Man, and when she was an inflatable? Right?
Well, I'm going to show you this picture because it's so uncomfortable.
Should we share that?
Yes.
Okay, don't forget. We've been mad about it.
You might want to blur the nipple out because it's a really erect male nipple.
It's his, though.
Yes.
And that's accepted.
And it's pierced.
Oh, okay.
And he's very hairy. His body looks like Robin Williams' knuckles.
Or Robin Williams' chest.
Yeah. Tolochko said he's dumped her now anyway, and he has 2 new plastic special friends.
File for divorce?
I don't know. Luna and Lola.
Oh, he's in a polygamous relationship now.
Yes, and I mean, he writes a fucking love story about these sex dolls on his Twitter or whatever. I'm not going to go into that. He chronicles his unique, because it's very uncomfortable. He chronicles his unique relationships for his more than 111,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, he's got to be cashing in at this point. Right?
I missed this part of the,
Uh-oh.
like the very end. This is a really strange statement. Lola has a woman's head and a chicken's body.
I'm going to cock-a-doodle-do you.
I like the process of sex itself.
Is that all he says?
And gender, sexual orientation are not particularly important here.
Just as long as there's an orifice for my business.
A plastic orifice for his business, for him to cock-a-doodle come in. A woman's head.
Why did my mind go to Mortal Kombat and I just went cock-a-doodle, get over here?
Get over here. He just is trying to lasso his dick around the...
So this is a really weird retelling of Lars and the Real Girl.
It's a live action retelling.
Yeah.
And also, that movie is wildly uncomfortable.
And underrated.
Yes.
It's very good.
Ryan Gosling, highly underrated in that role. He plays a weird, creepy loner really well.
Well, not even just weird. Like he has a mental disability and he can do that pretty well.
Yeah.
But, oh my God.
A lot of layers here.
Yeah, like an onion.
Yes. There's a Kazakhstani bodybuilder.
No, hold on. Here's the other thing, too. You mentioned he was talking on Fubar.
Yes.
Which is
fucked up beyond all recognition.
But is it like a local radio station?
I don't know.
Because I was going to say, if it's like local and they don't understand the significance of Fubar, it's really
great
oddly
irony.
related. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great irony.
Yeah. But if he's just talking up, kind of like a My Strange Addiction kind of thing, and like they're admitting, oh yeah, I'm fucked in the head.
I don't know, man, because
and I'm fucked in the hen.
He fucked that sex doll till it broke, dumped it, and then picked
I'm done with you. No more happy fuck time.
He's not Austrian.
Okay. You want me to do Borat?
Yeah.
I'm done with you. I'm on to my next wife.
Well, that's just the guy who was breaking into the car. Oh, hi, I'm done over here with this sex doll. I break leg off because my dick's so big.
Leg off? Like into the normal entry point, but it's so big that it like went around and poked the leg off?
I don't know. It just says he broke it. And how do you break a sex doll?
A better one would be like if you popped your head up like you're playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Ding!
So like he donkey punched it?
No, it's Dinko, but we're focusing on the wrong points here. I think that there's I think that there's a story to be had here, but it's so disheveled with oddities that you can't really dive in and say, here's what's really happening, Well,
I can tell you what's really happening. This man likes fucking sex dolls, but he would like something that can actually push back.
No, he doesn't. Because he
said he's open to it. Many new things.
But he's saying he's pansexual, but obviously he's not attracted to just normal people who have these abilities to push back, and people have like weird like rape fantasies, and they'll play those out. He doesn't want to seek those out. No, he wants to grab a fucking Barbie doll head on a chicken and throw his Johnson in that thing.
Mark that.
Spooky.
He wants to throw a Barbie head or Barbie doll head on a chicken and fuck that.
No, and throw his Johnson in it.
Yeah. That, I don't know, man. I got nothing else on the story. It just, it has broken my will.
So, but I mean, you hear stuff about that.
Also how beefy that man is.
He's a very muscular man. But you hear about that, and then all of a sudden, Borat makes like more sense. It's like, oh, okay, he wasn't too far off.
I'm from Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Which they released more footage too. I haven't watched it yet.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
It's all really doctored up.
Isn't it odd? Not odd. I mean, she deserved it, but she was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I mean, I watched like the one-off special that had like a bunch of like B-roll shit in there. There's a reason it didn't make it to the movie.
Yeah.
And then they
also it doesn't fit in the narrative too sometimes, right?
And then they did like a whole spin-off series of like him living with the two guys.
Oh yeah.
And it's
because obviously you're getting a lot of footage when you're starting out the pandemic stuff.
Well, and I guess he lived there for weeks.
Well, and I want to understand too. We're kind of moving away from the humor side of it, but I have nowhere to go with that story. So did like the producers like have previous access to that home where they could rig it with cameras?
That's how they play it out. Like it's effectively like a reality show that he films with these two guys.
You think that they told those two guys that?
That it was a reality show?
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
hey,
they interview them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So then, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like I'm pretty sure they're under the guise that it's like a full blown fucking reality show of them letting an immigrant in during a pandemic.
That's so odd.
Yeah, and the two dudes are. I will say there's one interesting thing that they do. I only made it through 2 episodes where I was just like, this isn't my.
Oh, it's a whole series.
Yeah, it's like 10 episodes long.
Jesus.
Yeah, I made it through like 2 episodes where I was like, this just isn't my cup of tea. Like nothing here is really humorous to me. Anytime that the two guys are talking about like QAnon shit, they put up like a symbol on the screen to let you know, and they say it before every episode. For like obvious fake facts and conspiracy theories, we will mark them with this.
Yeah.
And like when these guys go on like Hillary Clinton like fucking eating babies for their adrenochrome.
Yeah, they talked about that for.
Yeah, they'll put that up on the screen, or when they go into like QAnon conspiracies, they put that up there. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept that they were able to like make effectively a fucking reality show.
Yeah.
Around this character and how he stayed in this character for weeks.
Well, I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen's already proved that he's just kind of a different animal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else can do what he does.
No, not even close. And for how long he's been doing it, like you go back to him doing Ali G, and that's like, is that even like pre 9/11 or is it like immediately after it?
I think it's pre and post. And
it was obviously post. But
I believe Donald Trump was on to Ali G.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It's insane what he's been able to accomplish.
And so he got him with not only Dolly G, he got him with Borat.
And then not directly to Trump, but then he had that new character that it was on like Showtime.
Oh,
This Is America or whatever.
No, Here's America. It was something different besides the song.
And he had like Dick Cheney signing a
dude, he got some weird shit on that show.
Yeah. What is it? Waterboarding like bucket or something or setup. Anyway, aside from that show, I'll say this last thing I mentioned. To you at least directly, I was going to talk about this.
Oh,
and then
yes.
Go to the close. Talking about good shows, I have recently been binging a lot of Taskmaster, which is a British panel show.
Mm-hmm.
Before I went in, because I've been hearing about it on Reddit. Before I went in, I went and I Googled it, and it was on some benign website rated as the #1 panel show, which I've watched, that one yearly wrap up one they do with a Jimmy guy. I forgot what his last name is.
Oh, yeah. 8
out of 10 cats, all that. They're like, this is rated above that. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll go in. It's very good. And I've been, in Suds, I don't want to give too much detail. I already kind of went over it with Andy. Each season they have British comedians come in. They do very, very odd tasks and creative ways to accomplish those. And they cycle through. It's very funny. You see how everyone works. And I do this. This is kind of how I got into podcasting. I'll see something. I'll be like, I can and want to do that. And to give you an example, some of the tasks that they accomplish, or at least try to do, is like, they say, okay, try to throw whatever you find, it can be anything, it could be toast or whatever. Try to throw something from the furthest distance into the smallest thing you can.
Huh.
And that's it. That's how ambiguous it is. They kind of then give you that direction to say, the reason I say toast, like one guy, he took toast and he was trying to throw it into toaster.
Oh my God.
They'll also say, the one that they just had up that I was watching, they're like, try to blow out a candle from the furthest distance.
No.
Which obviously, if I get involved in something like that, now there's a big financial commitment if I were to do that. Not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just feeling inspired.
Oh, so it can be with anything other than your breath.
Yeah. So the guy that won, he like had a string and he like rolled it out to the full length and he just tugged on it like from 30 meters. It went out.
Oh, wow. That's pretty genius.
The thing is, though, I think the reason it's so entertaining and my pause for not doing it is all of them are comedians. We are not.
Yeah.
Except for if we got like our comedian friend.
Yeah.
Which I'd feel like he has too many obligations at the moment.
Oh,
congratulations. Yes. He has a baby. He won't see that, but I at least wanted to.
Yeah.
But who knows? Because I'm getting a house soon. Maybe I can do something crazy in the backyard.
Yeah.
Anyway, just me spitballing around, making a suggestion, watch Taskmaster. Weird way to come to the end of the episode, but I thought it was a nice little...
This has been a wild episode.
It has been.
But that usually happens whenever we get back in person.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, and it won't be an hour and 20 minutes.
It'll be an hour and 10.
Yeah.
But now that naturally brings us to our point where we can talk about the end of the show.
Yeah.
What did we learn today?
Nothing.
Me too. Go go follow us on Twitter. I think that's one I forgot to mention, it's weird. I haven't figured out Twitter yet and how to use this. Because I'm not liking anything, I'm finding the same thing on TikTok. Because I'm not liking anything and I'm not really following anybody, all of those two platforms do is just send me like scandalous things.
Dude.
Like on TikTok, it's like, hey, you haven't liked or followed anyone, so we're just going to, all these other people are reacting to this.
It's
girls.
The same shit for me on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like if I get on Twitch, I looked at a hot sub stream one time to try to figure out why is this fucking popular. And now literally it's nothing but suggestions for hot tub streams. But there is one really cute one that is otters.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's otters and like a wildlife.
Well, what's weird though is I'm not even like looking up anything scandalous. It's pushing that to me. So it's not even going like an algorithm based on what I've searched. It's just
the algorithm on what's the most popular.
Other people have liked it, so here is a girl. There was one. The reason I brought that up too. Some girl tweeted out and she said, "Hey, I'm really getting into podcasts now, and that may be more targeted. What are some suggestions?" And I started like scrolling through all the replies, and it's all just podcast Twitters saying, "Yeah, come listen to us. Here's what we do. We're really fun." And just going through it. So, but it would help us out
if y'all did it for us.
If we had normal people following us to interact with at Adam also Andy, I threw a poll up. I said, "Is ELO a rock band?"
Okay.
And no one voted.
No, of course not.
But I asked my mom, and she said they are, and you're stupid. Boom.
Well, she didn't have that last part, but
she did.
No, she didn't.
We'll find out. Go to our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Adam also Andy. Send us emails. We love that.
Yeah, we've only received 2 or 3.
3, and we're giddy for it.
Yeah.
AdamAlsoAndy@gmail.com. And lastly, go to our website, which should be the hub for anything else that we can come up with and do fun things around. Adam-Andy.com. Spotify, iTunes, Adam and Andy, Google Podcasts. We're not on Anchor because that's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, no, never.
People do like, whenever they're on Anchor, they do like fake ads for Anchor.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But anything else I'm missing?
No.
Excited for next week? And we're in our groove now. We did some weird things today.
Yep. We had to get it out.
We did. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's that.
Yes, sir.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Andy. And I love you all.